So I just left Costco. Let me tell you, as a person who shops at this particular Costco on the weekends, there is probably 2 to 3 times as many people shopping there than I have ever seen, ever. Okay, let's talk about shopping today, guys. Lord, what a hot mess it's been. Sorry for the road noise. I don't have air conditioning in this car, and for those of you who are new, and sorry about the hot mess that I have back here. I picked up groceries and cat food for the little kitties and all that kind of stuff. So this cardboard was up here to keep things from flying into the front seat if I got to slam on brakes. I don't even know where to begin with this. Costco, I normally shop at Costco on the weekends, so I understand that's a busier day. I completely get that. I do it all the time. I'm speaking from as a person who does do weekend shopping and is used to the crowds to what I've seen today. My God. The amount of people that are in there shopping right now is mind-numbing. The cars in the parking lot go from the front door all the way to the very end of the parking lot. There may be a few spots at the very end of the parking lot. I'm talking about beyond the gas station, the Costco gas station. The side of the building where you have the tire center and all that was packed. That generally just has a couple of cars, or I'd say a couple, maybe a dozen or so cars up against the building close to where people are taking their cars in and out of they get tires put on a car, because I believe at this location they do it by appointment, so therefore there's not a lot of traffic over there. Not today. There was a lot of cars over there today. And even at the back of the store, the very back of the store, which I never see cars back there on the weekend, there were cars parked side by side. Again, there were some holes back there a little bit, but just so many people there today. When you walk inside that place, I was rubbing shoulders with you. Now I'm a big guy, obviously, but come on. I'm literally rubbing shoulders with people getting down an aisle. And what really stood out to me the most was the conversations that people are having. I don't go around eavesdropping on people and trying to be nosy and find out what they're talking about, but you know how it is. When you walk by somebody, you can hear a little bit of what they're saying. And 80-90% of the conversations, and that's no joke, I mean, it's not a made up thing here, I'm just 9 out of 10 people were saying the same kind of thing. Man, I'm really worried about these food shortages. I really think that these food shortages are going to be a real problem. I can't find XYZ. I've looked everywhere. I haven't seen XYZ on the shelf for 2 or 3 months now. Why is the quality of this like this now? Have you noticed that the quantity is smaller than it used to be? This is the kind of stuff that people are talking about in there. People are freaking out. Again, for those of you who don't know, I buy cat food and I give, I feed these strays. I have these stray cats that come to my property. Some of them were born there. Some of them I think were dumped there because the day that I found them, they were in really, really bad shape. It's a sad situation, honestly, and it's a whole nother video on its own. But I've been buying cat food in 22-pound bags for a while, for a long time. And it started at something like $12 a bag. Then it was like 15. And then it went to 18 and 19. And I mean, if you, depending on where you look now, some of those bags are $40 for the same brand, the same size bags. It is absolutely insane what's going on with pet food. Now, I got some cat food from Costco today that was, I think, $16, $17, which is kind of what I expected it to be. But instead of being a 22-pound bag, it's now a 20-pound bag. So here we have the shrinkflation thing that we're dealing with. Getting less product, paying the same amount. So it doesn't look like you're paying more, but you are, because you're getting less. So you're paying more per ounce or per pound or whatever. So pay attention to this stuff, people. I mean, I don't know. I don't generally make this kind of like ranting video like this, but it's concerning. And, you know, I prepare the best that I can. I'm not a wealthy person. I don't make a lot of money. I don't make anything on YouTube. I work my job and I go home and I try to take what little bit of money that I can use and put it towards a little bit of extra stuff. I bought some basic stuff today that'll get me through the next couple of weeks if I stretch it out, and it'll hold me till the next paycheck. But there's a lot of people waking up, and that's the whole reason of me making this video, is to let you know that more people are waking up. They're starting to see the light. They're starting to understand that the stuff that we've been talking about in the preparedness community is real. It's very real. I don't want to make this video any longer than I have to make it. I wanted to stress that you guys need to be paying attention to this. If you're not already out there putting some food away, start today. The prices aren't what they used to be, but it is forecasted that next year is going to be worse than this year when it comes to how much is going to be on the shelf and what stuff is on the shelf, how expensive it will be. I don't like to throw those numbers out because that stuff can change on a dime. But projection wise, I can't tell you, like some people are saying that ground beef will be as much as $50 a pound. I don't like to throw those numbers out there like that. But just know that it will be more expensive tomorrow than it is today. So start today. Start this week. And if you can't do it until next month, start next month. But put some extra away, because there will come a time when you need to lean on that, and you're going to have to use what you have in your supplies, not only because it's more expensive in the store, but it's going to become safer to do that. The last thing I want any of you guys watching this video, the last thing I want to happen to any of you is for you to go to the grocery store, pay a lot of money for groceries, and I know the finances is going to be tight, it's going to be hard to do, but you're going to have to pay and get yourself groceries, and then walk out of the store and have somebody take it from you. When people get real desperate, they do crazy things. When people are hungry, they do crazy things. When they're broke, they have no money to their name, they do crazy things. You're seeing it all over the country. If you don't believe me, go in there and you look at France, look at the UK, look at some of the stuff that's happening over there, look at the people fighting over stuff. look at the stuff that's even happening in Asia. People who are just killing one another over groceries, gasoline. Anyways, like I said, I don't want this video to be super long, but please make an effort to get out there and just, even if it's 1 or 2 cans of something, buy what you need for the week and buy 1 or 2 cans extra and put it on the shelf and don't touch it. Check your dates. I'm going to tell you this, the pro tip. Check your dates, because I am finding that some of the dates are close to their Best Buy date. You know, some people say expiration, but it's not expiration. I've seen stuff marked for this year as for the Best Buy, and it's October. So I don't know if stuff is getting put in a warehouse for a long period of time and finally making it to the shelves or what, but some stuff is that way. So just make sure you check your dates. Avoid those dented cans, because you don't want like botulism down the road if you're trying to store something long term. Just pay attention to all of that. That's all I have for right now. Sorry that I ranted as much as I did, but I think it's important information that people should know. I'm just one person from one perspective, one part of this world, that's letting you know what's going on where I am, and I'm right here around the Charleston, South Carolina area. So if you're in close relation to that, you kind of understand what's going on. So until next time, please be safe.